Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Madison. Thanks for joining. As you can see from the title today, I'm going to be talking about my January favorites, and I have, I think, 2 misses this month. I'm sorry my uploading schedule has been off. I recently, like within the last 12 hours, just got back from my vacation, and so I didn't have videos ready to go when I was gone except for one, so that's all I could really post. But I'm home today, don't have to work, so I'm going to be filming a couple of videos, so if you see the same makeup look throughout them, then just know why. And I have a lot of favorites to talk about for January. I feel like this month I tried a lot of stuff, and I think that's why I have quite a few. I have a lot of skincare. I feel like this year I'm really going to focus on my skin and finding out the proper regimen and stuff to use and everything. So I've been going through quite a few products, and I have found some really good ones. So pretty much this whole beauty favorites was revolving around this one product, and I lost it. Can't find it. I've looked probably about an hour for this product. I had it before I went away on vacation, and I left it here because I did not want to lose it. And I come back and I can't find it. No idea. I have no idea if my daughter put it somewhere or if someone moved it somewhere. I've looked through all my makeup bags. I normally do my makeup in like 3 or 4 different areas, and I've looked all through everywhere and I can't find it. So I've already gone on Sephora and ordered another one because I cannot be without it. And it's literally changed my makeup game. Like today I feel like my makeup doesn't look as nice as it could, and it's because I'm not using that product, and I'm so sad. But I will insert like a little picture of it here, and it is the First Aid Beauty, I'm gonna get this wrong, First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Coconut Smoothie Primer, I think. And literally I got it in, I think, one of my Sephora kits that I bought over the holidays when I was reviewing all of them. And I got, I think, a sample size and a full size of it. And I have literally used the entire sample size, so you will see that in an upcoming empties. And I've already halfway through my full size. I literally use it every single time now I do my makeup. Like, it has changed my makeup game so much. So it's an oil-free primer, which is great for me because I do have oily skin. And it helps like smooth and blur out my pores and like my redness, and it has like this shimmering effect to it where it like almost leaves your skin dewy, but it doesn't, and it's like you apply your foundation over top of it and it literally looks like skin. I have used it with my Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, and every single time I wear it I'm just like, holy crap, like my skin never looked like that before. So I'm sad I lost it, but I'm happy because I have 2 backups coming in the mail because I literally cannot be without it. So that is gonna be my #1. That is my top favorite of the month. I am so happy I have found it, and I don't think anything will ever beat it. To get that out of the way, I'm gonna start with skincare, and I know a lot of people are probably gonna ask about my top. My top is from Zaful. I will have a Zaful haul coming soon, and I think everyone who's ever purchased anything from Zaful gets the titty top, so I had to do it, and I absolutely love it. It's a little crop tee. I got mine in black. I think they do have it in white and maybe another color, I'm not too sure, but I will leave it linked in the description box below if you guys want to get your hands on this shirt as well. So I'm going to talk about these 2 bad boys. This is the St.Ives scrubs. I get these from Walmart for like $3.99, $4.99, and they have literally changed my skin so much. This one is the Even and Bright, which is the pink lemonade and mandarin, and then this one is the Fresh Skin, which is their apricot scrub. Pretty sure this is probably their #1 face scrub, and they do have a green tea one, which I also have downstairs in my shower. I go through these fairly quickly, and I do try and get them on sale, even though they only are already like $4.99 or something. So stock up when you can. This one has helped with my redness in my skin so much. I'm more confident now when I go out without wearing makeup because I don't have these bright red cheeks. And it's really helped, I think, even out my skin tone as well. So I use this one normally in the morning or in the shower just to kind of wake me up. And the mandarin and the pink lemon, oh my god, is honestly, it smells so good. And this one isn't as harsh as the apricot one. And the green tea also is less harsh compared to this one. And then this is the apricot scrub, which I said is probably their #1 face scrub. This one is more harsh. It says even here on it deep. There's gentle, moderate, and deep, and this one is deep. This I will use on my textured skin. So I have a lot of texture in my chin, a little bit in my cheeks, but not so much, but more on my chin. And I use this once a day. I don't know if I'll use it in the morning or at night, just whatever. I use it about once a day. And this has helped my skin so much. I don't have as many texture as I used to anymore, and I'm pretty sure it is probably because of this bad boy. I highly recommend if you can head to your Walmart. It's probably at Target or Ulta or something else as well. But I highly recommend if you have texture skin, or even if you have acne or uneven skin tone, I highly recommend picking up one of these guys. You can even try the green tea one. It really helps with blackheads. Like 100% are gone within like 2 or 3 washes. Next up is my moisturizer that I have been loving. I normally use my Kate Somerville goat milk one. It's in a purple tube. I love that one. It's super, super hydrating and helps, like, if I am in a really, really dry rut, I will lather that on my face. But if not, I'll be using this every day. This is my Yes to Tomatoes Combination Skin Daily Balancing Moisturizer. This is empty, and my Shoppers Drug Mart stopped carrying Yes to Tomatoes, and I'm like, why? Like, oh my god. I'm so sad. So I need to figure out where I can pick this up. It is a little pump, and I use it day and night. And I really like it. It says that it's daily balancing for combination skin, and I think it's been helping. I've noticed more now that I am washing my face morning and night and moisturizing and everything, that I've seen such a big difference. I used to just kind of wipe my face in the morning with a wipe and then go to bed and actually do like a full skincare routine. And I've noticed, like, now that I've been doing it twice, and in the morning I don't necessarily have to do a scrub and a serum and this and that and whatever, but like I've noticed since I've been actually washing my face and moisturizing in the morning and at night, it's done wonders for my skin. So if you're struggling with that, I highly recommend, like, find a proper routine for your skin. Even if it's just a cleanser and a moisturizer, like, you're helping your skin so much more than what you were doing before. That makes sense? Anyways, so I love this guy, and I hopefully can get my hands on a backup because he's out and I don't have any more. When I'm not using the Kate Somerville or the Yes to Tomatoes, I am using the Origins High Potency Nitamins, and this is my night cream. This is thick. I want to say thicker than thick because I know that there are creams out there that are really thick, but the smell of this, oh my god, it's like a creamsicle. I don't know why I just wasted all that, but it smells so good. I do have to say that this doesn't sink in the skin as fast as my Kate Somerville one, but it leaves your skin feeling so smooth and so hydrated that, like, I don't mind to have that little bit of, like, residue. I don't want to say residue. Have a little bit of stickiness going on for a little bit, but then it eventually does sink in. And this has helped my skin so much. It has so much vitamin C and vitamin E in it that it really helps, I feel like, brighten your skin, and it's also helping even my skin tone. So like I've said, this year I'm really focusing on my skin more. I want to have an even skin tone. I want to get rid of my acne. I don't want to have texture. And I feel like this, in combination with other things that I've been using, has been really helping. And this was a little deluxe size. I actually have 3 of these, I think. So I'm going to use these first, and then I will be purchasing the full size for sure. Next up is the NYX Cleansing Balm, and this is their stripped off line. I think they have a couple different other items. This is a cleansing balm, like the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, which is my holy grail #1. This is sliding into a quick second, like pushing the #1 almost. And that's because it is so affordable. This thing I think is $8. So this one comes with 3.52 ounces, and like I said, I think it's like $8 or $9. And the Clinique one, I think you're getting a little bit more, like 3.9 or maybe 4 ounces, but it's like $39. $39 for just a couple bit more ounces. So this is definitely coming in to a quick second. Like I was saying, I've used this a lot, but the only difference that I notice is this one, it does fog my eyes, like blur my eyes a bit when I'm using it to take off my eye makeup, whereas the Clinique one, like I could literally put it in my eye and be like, I can still see you. The Clinique one, if you're looking for a high-end cleansing balm, is literally thebomb.com. I shit you not, everyone is talking about it. I've been loving it for probably almost a year, and then I found that NYX one and I'm like, oh okay, so I use them. I like sparingly use my Clinique one because it's like $40, and then I use this one in between. That is my second tub of the NYX ones already, and I'm super happy. It takes everything off. You just put a little bit in your fingers, rub it onto a dry face with your makeup on. It literally melts your makeup off. I rinse my face. I obviously go in then with a cleanser and blah blah blah, but it's an added step, but it definitely makes it worth it. Like cleaning my face takes no time now. I'm not tugging at my eyes. I'm not scrubbing my face with like makeup remover and all this stuff. So I highly recommend if you're looking for a good cleansing balm to go check out the NYX one. Next up I have another primer setting spray thing. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I have been loving this. This is actually my second little deluxe size checkout area size. Does that make sense? Like I said, this is my second one. It's an oil-free. I like using it because I have dry skin, and with the winter it's even more dry. Gotta love Canada. So I use this before I actually use my other primer, like the First Aid Beauty one. I'll use this one first, then with that one, and my skin just like just soaks it all up. They're like, yes, give me all the hydration you can. And I think this has been helping with my makeup staying a little bit longer. Like, I'm not too sure, and I don't know the benefits of the primer water, but to me, I just feel like I'm giving my skin that extra little oomph, and I don't look as cakey anymore in photos and whatnot, so I definitely think this has been helping. I'm going to talk about a quick hair care item. This is the Gliss Hair Repair Liquid Keratin Ultimate Repair Express Repair Conditioner. Wow, that is a lot to say. A leave-in spray, and it's half of it is like clear and the other half is milky, and you just shake it up before you use it, spray it in your hair, in damp hair, and this literally smells so good. And it leaves your hair feeling so silky smooth. Looks like you literally just left the salons. Like, I'm so happy. I was sent this for reviewing purposes, but I am going to go purchasing another one once this is out. I think I'm like about to here. I just shook it, so that's all like foam, but I think I'm only like down to here. So I'm almost done it. But honestly, like, if you're looking for a good leave-in conditioner, like, gives you a bit of shine. It's also repairing your hair when you have it in, and leaves your hair really silky smooth. I highly recommend go check this out. I have been loving it. Not only this month, I think I've been loving it since November. I got it in November, and I've been loving it ever since. And it lasts a long time, so that's a plus. I'm gonna be going into the makeup section. I'm quickly gonna talk about two of my foundations that I've been loving for this month. My number one, obviously, is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I have like 7 shades of that when I'm light, a little bit of tan, you know what I mean? So that is my number one, but these two are definitely a close second. And this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is the 1N1, and I do have the 2N1 or something. I don't know. I have both shades. This is actually completely empty. I purchased this one a while ago, and I noticed it was a bit too light on my skin, so then I got the next shade up. And I love both of them. They both work well for me. I love this as like an everyday, more coverage than I would like for an everyday, but it's so good. Like, a little bit goes a long way. I love it. I totally recommend if you're looking for a good medium to full coverage foundation. Highly recommend it. Mixes well with my powders, primers, everything. So please, if you have not tried this, go check it out at Sephora. Go get a sample if you can. Honestly, this is like the creme de la creme. If you're looking for a drugstore alternative, this is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Fresh Complexion Oil-Free Foundation. I'm in the shade 105, which is Classic Ivory. This is my everyday makeup. Like, if I'm going to the grocery store, if I'm going to go meet up with a friend for coffee, lunch, dinner, whatever, if I'm not going out or if I'm not filming, this is what I'm wearing every day pretty much. It's such a nice medium to full coverage, but you can sheer it out if you don't want it to be so full coverage. This mixes really well with my primers, my primer water, everything, my powders. I would recommend setting this because it is very like liquidy, and I feel like if I wasn't to set it, it might crease a little. I always set all my foundations, so I don't really know about that completely. It hasn't clogged my pores. I think it's good for any kind of skin type. It doesn't cling to my dry patches or anything, and this lasts all day. Like, I can put this on at 9 in the morning when I'm getting up, and dinner time, I'm like, oh, okay, just pat a little and I'm good. Like, it literally lasts all day. So highly recommend, if you haven't tried this, go to your local Walmart or Target or wherever you can get it and go pick it up. Speaking of powders, this is the Rimmel London Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder, and it's in their transparent, but it kind of has like a bit of a pinky tone. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Obviously a loose powder, and I actually really like that it has that pink tone. I use it only to set underneath my eyes for that brightening effect. This is definitely a dupe for the Kat Von D Petal I think it's called Petal, her loose brightening eye thing. This is literally like $7, whereas the Kat Von D one's like what? Almost 30, and it is literally almost the same thing. I even think this is a bit more finely milled than the Kat Von D one, and that is saying a lot. But I love, like I said, using this to set my under eyes. Does not crease. It has worked with every single one of my concealers that I've used it with, and my foundations, so I highly recommend. I don't know about setting your entire face, as it does have that pinky tone. It might clash with your foundation a bit, but for setting underneath the eyes, I highly recommend go checking that out. Next up, I have two palettes that I have been loving this month, and they're both kind of like pinky peaches. I just realized that. First up, I'm going to talk about the Huda Beauty. These are the little Obsession palettes. I do have all 4 of them, and this one is the Mauves. I think this is so pretty. The 2 foil shadows on your lid with a little bit of a crease color, false dramatic lashes. Oh my god, that is totally calling my name. Totally gonna use this. I like how it has a mirror. I like how compact it is. It is kind of small, but it fits in anywhere. I can put this in my purse, can put it in my back pocket. Like, that's like why I think I like these so much. The pigmentation on these are literally out of this world. Like, oh my god, look at that. They are a little bit chalky, I do have to say, but like, I don't care with some fallout. Like, I got pigment. Okay, I don't really care about fallout. The shades in these, like I said, are absolutely stunning. They all are equal. I never really use this white cream one. I just don't know. I guess I could set my whole eye with that, but I normally reach into another palette when I'm like setting my eyes and whatnot, but I have used every single one of these colors. I love them, and the foil ones are absolutely stunning. Go check out her other palettes, and I think these are about $30, 27, 30 bucks for just these, and you're getting 9 eyeshadows, so I think that is totally worth it. And I've been loving this the last couple months. I am super excited to wear this for Valentine's. And the other palette I have been loving is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes, and this is really close to the Huda Beauty with the same kind of tones of colors, but you have a lot of these peaches and warms. Oh my god, I love this palette so much. This is a me palette. I normally only use mattes, and then I use like an odd shimmer or a foil eyeshadow in the center of my eye. I'm like lazy when it comes to makeup. This honestly smells so good. Like, smells like I just opened up a bag of fuzzy peaches. Like, oh my god, so good. Pigmentation on these, like I said, as well, is really beautiful. I'll just give you a couple swatches. Absolutely beautiful. These are a little bit chalky, but like I said, when I'm getting pigment, I don't mind wiping off, or I do my eyes first before my foundation, give or take. But I love it. Super pigmented, and the shadows all are the same quality. Like, I don't notice that one's a little bit more than patchier than the other. Packaging is super cute. I think this is so aesthetically pleasing with the gold and the pink to white ombre, and I think they did an amazing job with this palette. I have used this so much this month, and I cannot put it down. I'm gonna quickly talk about lip combos that I've been doing lately. A lot of people have been asking me what I've been wearing on my lips, and this is pretty much what I've been wearing for the whole month. Even when I went on vacation, I brought these with me. So first up, I have Annabelle lip liners in 405 and 305. I absolutely love Annabelle's lip liners. They're so creamy, so pigmented, so buttery. Glide on the lips like butter. So I have more of like a pinky nude and more of a nude one. These literally are amazing. I'm wearing this one on my lips today. I just think they work so well. They don't bleed. They stay where you put them. They make my liquid lipstick stay in place. So that's all I need for lip liner, and they're like $4, $5, if that. Like, so good. Another one that I have really been loving is the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner, and this is in 651 Bare to Commit, and these are their gel ones. These are literally, oh my god, I just broke it. Be careful. But they are so buttery. Like, that's why I said, like, be careful, because I literally just broke mine. But they're so buttery, so pigmented. The only thing that I notice more about those Wet n Wild ones is they do run a little if you don't have them properly set in like a certain place. Like, if I put lipstick over top of it, like, my lipstick's moving with the liner, whereas the Annabelles are a little bit harsher. But I still think those are both literally my favorite this month. I've been wearing them non-stop. Great quality. And then two like lipstick things that I've been wearing is the MAC Really Me, which is in the matte, and it's kind of like this pinky brown, but like purple. It's like a gray purple, if that makes any sense. That's it right there. That's what I have on my lips today. I wear this probably every day. Literally, this is me in a lipstick. Like I said, it kind of has that purpley gray tone to it, but it is still nude. That's the lip liner right there. And then I top it off with the Madeira, which is by Bite Beauty, which is their high pigmented pencil. This is the little one, and I already have the full size of this one. And that's it up there. It is lighter, and it's more of like a peachy, but when I mix the two together, like, it's so pretty. That's what I'm literally wearing. I'm wearing 405 lip liner by Annabelle, Really Me by MAC in the matte, and then the Madeira Bite Beauty on top. And these are more like a little bit of glossy. So the matte by MACs are mattifying, and they do sometimes I'll go a little bit dry. So when I top it off with a Bite thing, it's literally been my go-to lip all month, and probably gonna rock this in February as well. Now I'm going to talk about my 2 misses this month, which makes me really sad because I don't like talking about products, but I like want to give you guys, you know, my full honesty when something does not work for me. And I found 2 things this month that really disappointed me. One of them wasn't really the product's fault, as I was allergic to it, but it still was kind of shitty. This is a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer, and I got mine in light neutral. This is the packaging. This is the product right here. Product color, like the shade range, was actually really well. This wasn't the lightest one for me, surprisingly. There was still a couple lighter shades, which is great. But the coverage on this wasn't completely amazing. I know everyone's in love with the Tarte Shape Tape. I still can't get my hands on it, so if anyone wants to send one over to me, that'll be great. So I was like, oh, well, I want to try this one. It sounds great. So I got it. I put it underneath my eyes, and I normally do like my high points, and I blended it out. I noticed it oxidized a little bit after I put it on because it like really matched my skin tone. I was like, oh, it's kind of weird. Like it should be a little bit lighter. And then 2 or 3 days later, I broke out in hives. Not really hives. I broke out, and the little bumps, I think they're called Milena? I don't know. Little bumps, and the next thing you know, the next day my eyes swelled, and I had because I normally bring my concealer up over my eyes, and I had such dry patches, and it was literally horrible. I went to the doctors. I had to take Benadryl, and they're like, oh, you're allergic to something. I finally read the ingredients, and there is isoprol in here, which is one of the most common allergies in makeup. And I was like, oh, what the hell? Like, I didn't think I was allergic to anything. And I started going through other products, and I'm actually allergic to the Clinique Eye Prep, I think is what it's called, and it has isoprol in it as well. So my own fault for not reading the ingredients. But it oxidized and it creased. So I was like, you know what, even though I am allergic to it, like I can't do anything about it. So I am going to be giving this to my sister-in-law. I think she might be able to use it, hopefully. I'm not too sure. And if not, I'll just give it away, donate it, or give it to someone. So that was a little bit disappointing. I love Tarte. I love their brand. I loved almost every single product I've used from them, so that was a little bit disappointing. And last but not least is another disappointing product, and this is by Essence. This is their strobing highlighter, and I got this in Let It Glow 01. Super pretty color. It's kind of like a pale pink, and I was like, oh my god, this looks so stunning. But once I put it on, it's literally white, like a white translucent powder. There's no highlighting effect at all. Like, it's like I took a white eyeshadow and put it on my skin. And I was like, what is this? I tried it 4 or 5 times. Nothing ever happened. I'm like, oh, maybe there's like a film on the top, and I like rubbed my brush in it. Nothing. And it literally is just like a white powder. Blend it away and it's gone. So I was like, that's really disappointing. I gave it to my friend. She tried it. She's like, it's nothing. I'm like, exactly. Even though it's only like, I think it was $3, but still, if it says strobing highlighter, I'm expecting it to be blinding to the freaking gods. But unfortunately, no. So I highly recommend not wasting your money on this, as, well, not wasting your money on the Let It Glow. They do have other shades, which I'm going to be trying, but this one was just, no. I just wanted to quickly slip this in my monthly favorites. I bought this off Amazon. I don't even know what brand it is or anything. They did have other colors like pink to purple, a blue, black, white, silver, like they had a bunch of them, and it's pretty much just a brush holder. I brought this with me on vacation to hold my brushes, and honestly I loved it. It kept all of my brushes intact, like I wasn't worried about their bristles bending around and being shoved in. I also kept a few eyeshadows, like loose eyeshadows in here as well, and they didn't break or anything, which was great. So I highly recommend, if you don't have a brush holder, to go pick one up. I got this off Amazon, like I said, for I think like $6 with free shipping, and I was like, sweet. I love purple. I am gonna get a bigger one because this one could really only hold a couple of my face brushes and a couple of my eye brushes. Like it's not too big. So I think I'm gonna step up and get a bigger size. They do have different sizes, and they have ones that are like smaller for travel size and everything. So highly recommend to get one of these, and I've been loving this month. So that was everything in this month's favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, you know, kind of found something new that you were looking to try or whatnot. Please leave down below in the comment section what your monthly favorites were so I can go check them out as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button down below, and I will see you in my next video.